Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie Esther here, and as you know, the Tokyo Ghoul chapter of Dead by Daylight is coming out on April the 2nd, and they're going to have a live stream an hour prior to the release at 11 a.m. Eastern time. They're going to have a live stream. They're going to talk about the Tokyo Ghoul chapter release and about the dates of the Blood Moon event. And before any of that happens, I thought, hey, what are we doing? Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie Esther here, and as you know, the Tokyo Ghoul chapter of Dead by Daylight is coming out this week. It's going to release on Wednesday, April the 2nd, and Dead by Daylight is going to have a live stream event before the release of the DLC. The live stream is going to start at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to have a watch party if you want to watch the live stream with my community. They're going to talk about the release of the Tokyo Ghoul chapter, and they're going to cover the dates of when the Blood Moon event is going to happen. I'm not sure exactly when that's going to happen. I would think that they want to give the Tokyo Ghoul chapter a little room to breathe on its own before putting Kaneki straight into a Blood Moon event. We'll find out the dates. We'll know for sure on April the 2nd once they have that live stream. But I saw this thread on Twitter by Satori DBD that went through all of the different add-ons that Kaneki has and explains all of the lore connected to them. So I thought it was such a great thread that I thought that I would make a video about it and share it with you, because Satori did an excellent job breaking down the meaning behind all of these different add-ons that you see here. So let's go ahead and bring that up and we'll check this out here. I'm gonna give that a pause. And so here it is, every single add-on from Tokyo Ghoul and their references and meaning explained in this thread. And really well done, honestly. Bravo. So we start out here with number 1. So they go from the commons all the way up to the iridescence, kind of in backwards order of what DBD presents it to us as. The Black Goat's Egg, a book written by Sen Takatsuki Eto Yoshimura. Kaneki seems to be a fan of her books and has read them all. So this is how he first connects with Rize in the anime, where they're reading the same book. Number 2, Kaneki's wallet. It's literally just Kaneki's wallet, where his money and student ID is. It got stolen from him by Yuzu Suzuya. I've seen some people call this character Stitches. They're part of the CCG. Number 3, fresh coffee. It's simply the coffee that is served at Enteku, and something that a lot of ghouls drink to calm their hunger. One of the few foods that a ghoul can ingest that, you know, humans also ingest. So that's why so many of them work in that coffee shop. Number 4, Enteku apron. The apron is worn by the ghouls that work at Enteku and serve coffee there. So many ghouls work under Yoshimura in the coffee shop here. Number 5, Taiyaki. Featured in a scene where Nishiki pretended to eat taiyaki in order to blend in as a human, while in reality being a ghoul. Can a ghoul eat something like this? Number 6, Kaneki's satchel. Kaneki is a university student and obviously keeps his stuff in there that he needs for his education. So there's a picture of him with Rize in the first episode. Number 7, Hide's headphones. The headphones worn by Kaneki's best friend Hide. I love Hide, he's great. Number 8, broken chain. The chains that Kaneki broke before attacking Jason head on. That's in the awakened moment where he's being tortured by Yomori, Jason, and Rize brings his power out to become awakened and battle back. Satori, the blood-stained handkerchief. A handkerchief which got stained with Kaneki's blood. It's in Tsukiyama's possession, who is abnormally obsessed with its taste. Yeah, this is the gourmet who wants to eat Kaneki's flesh here, the gourmet. That's from. Number 10, Rize's glasses. The glasses that belong to the woman who turned Kaneki's life upside down. The first ghoul we encounter in the series, Rize Kamishiro. Cannot wait to see what her cosmetic looks like for her legendary. Number 11, Mado's glove. A glove belonging to the cruel ghoul investigator, Ryo Mado. One of Tokyo Ghoul's first villains. Yeah, he's like a main person in the CCG, the mission of counter ghouls. Number 12, Hinami's umbrella. The umbrella from a kind-hearted ghoul named Hinami, a person Kaneki deeply cares about. This is, if you've seen this series, this is a pretty emotional, overwhelming connection of that item. Number 13, Argiri Tree Robe, a robe worn by the ghouls in the organization known as the Argiri Tree, a very major group in the world of Tokyo Ghoul. Number 14, Amon's necktie, the necktie that belongs to Kotaro Amon, a ghoul investigator who is a major character in the story. Yeah, he battles with Kaneki. Number 15, the torture apparatus, a torture device used by Yamori, or better known as Jason, in order to break Kaneki. So ghouls heal, right? I don't know how spoiler alert, how much you want to know about this. So ghouls heal. So the way that Jason / Yamori would torture Kaneki was he would use this to snip off his fingers and his toes and have them grow back, and then repeat the process. Number 16, the red-headed centipede, a centipede that crawled into Kaneki's ear after Jason forced it to enter. Again, more of the torture process here. Kaneki went through at the hands of Jason. Number 17, the red spider lily, a flower that is often associated with the afterlife and final goodbyes. It is used as symbolism in the series. Yeah, when Kaneki is retreating into his own mind for the torture, he encounters Rize in his consciousness, and they're like in a field of white flowers, and she's slowly turning them all red when she's trying to get him to snap out of it and fight back. Number 18, CCG ID card, a simple ID card that everyone at the CCG has. Again, that's the Commission of Counter Ghoul. Those are the ones who are investigating or looking to take out ghouls that are problematic in the different sectors in Japan. Number 19, Yamori's mask. The mask worn by Yamori, the man who brutally tortured Kaneki and caused him unimaginable pain. Yamori as a whole is a Friday the 13th reference, and he is called Jason, and he comes from the 13th ward. Yeah, ward was the word I was looking for instead of sectors. The wards. And finally, number 20, the iridescent eye patch. The eye patch worn by Ken Kaneki in order to hide his Kagukan. The Kagukan. It's a means to hide his identity as a ghoul and to avoid the CCG. Because, like, if he gets hunger, that one eye will light up and reveal that he's a ghoul. So he wears that eye patch in the series. But this was a great breakdown of all of the different add-ons and their connection to the lore of the Tokyo Ghoul anime and manga. So thank you, Satori, for putting that together. It was excellent, very well done. Let's see here. So yeah, so these are what the add-ons look like. If you saw the previous part of the video, I was slowly going over them so that you could stop and read what they all do here. Maybe I'll just let that play out. But yeah, as I said, on April the 2nd, I am going to have a watch party to watch the devs live stream alongside. So if you don't want to hang out on one of their channels, you want to hang out with me, you're certainly welcome. and then afterwards at noon, when the chapter goes live, I will download it, obviously, and then I will have some extra copies that I will be giving away. So if you're watching on my Twitch stream, you can enter the giveaway. You don't have to be a subscriber or anything. You just have to be present and willing to communicate through the Twitch whisper system if your name is chosen at random from the entrance. So yeah, it should be a lot of fun. I don't know how many exactly I'll give away that day, because I'll have quite a few codes, so I don't know if I can go through them all in one day. I might spread them out across a couple of days, but yeah, I'm definitely going to have some copies available to give away. I check to make sure, because sometimes I don't always have copies. It depends on the agreement with the licensor, how many copies that they allow Behavior to give to the Fog Whisperer influencers to distribute. And it looks like this is going to be like a standard amount that I normally get for an original chapter or some of the more liberal licensed chapters, the maximum amount. So I'll have plenty to give away here. But yeah, so I thought Satori did a great job, and I wanted to share all of that with you. How many more of these we got to go through here? About, looks like about 10 more, maybe a little less than that. The blood-stained handkerchief. That is a strange one for the gourmet. I don't know. I wonder, I'm really looking forward to the cosmetics that come along with this too. I wonder if they would ever build on the cosmetics in the future, or if this will be like a one and done for the number of cosmetics that we would get for this. There is a Futura State cosmetic they could potentially do for Kaneki, where he would have like his Kagukan would be like centipede-like, which I don't know if that's a connection to the centipede having been put in his ear, but the Futura would be like a next level cosmetic. But I guess it depends on how much they can change the look of the power. Like, can they change these tentacles coming out of his back enough on a different cosmetic? So I'd like to think so, but I'm not for sure. But Futura Kaneki would be pretty cool. All right, so there we go. The last bit there. The fish, the apron. I thought I would show you these because I didn't make a video about the add-ons. So if anybody wants to stop and read them all, what they do, then the info's here. But again, we'll find out in a couple days anyway. Coffee. I could go for some coffee right now. Every ghoul's favorite drink. Humans too. Kaneki's wallet. It's kind of a humorous moment where he gets pickpocketed in the series. And then finally, the last one is the book. The book he used to bond with a woman of consequence. Perfectly timed grab attacks grant a 100% bonus in blood points. All right, that's all I have to show you today. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate the time you spend here with me on my channel. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as it helps the channel a ton. And don't forget to take care of each other in and out of the fog, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.
It's a Gen Rush life for us. It's a Gen Rush life for us. Set a hiding, we do gens. Set a randoms, we got friends. It's a Gen Rush life.